FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, twisting away. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Stafford here. Open man is Galladay, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. On first down, it's Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Johnson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Into the Redskins have it, they do. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold. It's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the left here to Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They're going to look to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jarrett Davis. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They move the ball well on their opening drive.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He had 2 catches in the wild card game, and he's matched that total in the first quarter here in this one. And a first down as well.
Hey, I need one. Double, double. 22.
Stafford on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively, if they want to insist on going in that direction, make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Detroit! Detroit!
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. They'll break.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch the motion! Gun!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will take over. So out now come the Lions. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bash.
Super toe.
Throwing on first down. Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st and 10, Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
It's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Peterson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too. But it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely. They did all of that and more. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. And Detroit getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. To throw on second down to Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
All right, here we go. Hey, 22!
On first down, Stafford. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
21! Hey, take 2 right there.
Throwing on first down, Stafford. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to get it to his tight end, Michael Roberts, there. And now it's second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The final shot before the break. Stafford. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Ready? 11. Hey, 22!
A final shot before break. Stafford. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No, check, Patriot!
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Gone!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Caught right side, Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play, being knocked back to the 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll look to throw again. And his pass incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. first down, Stafford here. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They pitch it out to Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, go here! Hey, alert it, tag 53.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Tag 32. 22.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford looking deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
On the sneak, it's Stafford, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson taking it in. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. Extra point good by Prater. Back now at FedEx Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A very solid gain of 27.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watching that, Barney.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watching that, Barney.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Oh, fighting off. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So out now come the Redskins. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, We picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. They can't tackle it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jarrett Davis in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hey, go here!
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Go here! Hey, tag 50 left! Hey, hot! Hey, watch that!
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Peterson gets the call running left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, Peterson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now back to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Peterson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Over! Under 10. Detroit! Over!
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.
Come here, sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. From the back of the, I got a girl, Brad.